News 46 is brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community. News is also brought to you by Golden Casino Group, where you'll always find great fun, good food, and fantastic entertainment, all at Gold Town, Lakeside, and the Pahrump Nugget. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight on News 46, one person is injured in a 3-vehicle versus structure accident. Big cat encounters loses in court, and Nevada Highway Patrol talks about how to avoid a rollover. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Friday, July 31st, 2015. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. One female was transported with injuries to Desert View Hospital after striking 2 vehicles and a structure early this afternoon. Police are unsure at this time what caused the accident inside the Desert Trails senior community.
We were dispatched with a report of a motor vehicle accident, car versus a structure. Upon arrival, we found, in fact, there was 3 vehicles involved. A striking vehicle which hit 2 parked, one including a golf cart and also a parked automobile. It also struck the front porch of a fixed double-wide manufactured dwelling. In the course of the collision, it was also damage to Valley Electric equipment, including the power pedestal, which serves the property at 821 Montecito, and also a transformer which was ground-mounted, was knocked off its foundation. Initial reports says that there was arcing in the area and also some visible fire for a short period of time in the electrical equipment. It was secured. A safe area was established around the structures. Medical team evaluated the driver of the automobile, who was not entrapped, did not claim injury, was transported to the local hospital.
I was visiting a neighbor and my sister come and said, somebody just totaled your car. I go, how the hell did they do that? It's in the driveway.
So what happened? So you think that the red car hit your vehicle?
Oh yeah, it jumped the curb right there. You can see the marks and hit my vehicle, knocked it into Patty's house, which she's trying to sell, which won't happen now. And then knocked the power thing over and knocked the phone thing over. I ain't got no lights even.
This is a brand new car you just bought?
2014, but I bought it from right here in town, and it had very little miles on it. Still has very little. And it won't have no more.
That's not your house, though.
This is my house.
So you were using your neighbor's driveway to park?
Yeah. She told me to park car there, so somebody would think that there's somebody there all the time.
Yeah.
So I never do it, but this morning, because I wanted to play golf, my golf cart was up there. I moved it over there.
Wow.
And I said at the time, I just park it over there in the parking, that free parking thing, it'll be good. But I said, Patty said to do this, so I think I'll do that. But I had a bad feeling about it. Guess what?
Judge Kim Walker has decided that Big Cat Encounters has to get rid of their animals by September 10th or face jail time. The ranch has 11 tigers on the property on the north side of town. The property belongs to Ray the Flagman Malinsky and is in an isolated area. No neighbors have complained about the animals, and all have signed a letter of support, according to the owners. The judge ruled in favor of the county's ordinance. The sanctuary owners, Carl and Kayla Mitchell, say properties around them have big cats and have been grandfathered in. They wanted their property to be de-annexed so that they do not have to abide by the ordinance. If the Mitchells don't cooperate, they can face 25 days in jail and a fine for contempt of court. Carl and Kayla still hope the commissioners will remove the property from the regional planning district so that they can keep their cats. They plan to meet with them soon. We caught up with the Mitchells prior to this ruling to talk about their lives.
I've been in the Valley 30 years. I came many years ago. And I've had big cats the whole time, and a lot of them worked in shows in Las Vegas. I have a show business background with animals for films and commercials. I got a really great apprenticeship many years ago that got me on the track to learn about training animals for films, and I've done tons of films that come to Las Vegas. A lot of times we're sought out by television and movies and documentary crews that want to document our lifestyle of living now with tigers. I'm retired. I was a Vietnam veteran, and I'm now retired with my tigers, and they are part of my personal therapy that I use with my traumatic stress disorder.
Kayla has been with you for many years and knows how to take care of the cats, takes care of them, interacts with them every day.
I absolutely do. I was trained by the best, and I've been here almost 5 years now. And
well, we are private, not a zoo, not open to the public. We do allow some private visits, but due to the climate right now, we're just interacting in the middle of the night and early in the morning, so it's not like the ideal situation for people to try to come and see animals. But we, as a general rule, if someone has a particular hardship, or they're going blind and they want to see a tiger before they go blind, they could come and visit, but we're not as a drive-by zoo, come on over and visit and pet the tigers, because we live here. It's their home.
And as outrage grows over the killing of Cecil the lion, Zimbabwe has called on the United States to extradite the American dentist who shot the prized big cat this month. Zimbabwe has started extradition proceedings and hopes the United States will cooperate. Walter Palmer from Minnesota allegedly paid $50,000 this month to hunt the lion with a crossbow in Zimbabwe. It turned out to be Cecil, a major tourist draw at Hwang National Park. The lion had to be lured out of the park sanctuary with a dead animal on top of a vehicle. The 13-year-old Cecil, recognizable by his black streaks in his mane, suffered a slow death. Palmer still hasn't surfaced, but a representative of the dentist has contacted the United States Fish and Wildlife Service, which is investigating the circumstances of the lion's death. As we head into our first break, let's join Jeff Simmons at the Prump Nugget.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jeff Simmons here at the Prump Nugget. Sorry to say we have no band this weekend on the stage bar, so hopefully we'll have one next weekend. And the casino drawings for the month of July, this is the last day, but every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 7 to 9, every 30 minutes, we're having a cash drawing. Went up to $2,500 in cash. And then we'll go bingo this weekend, starting Saturday morning, August 1st, we're having our 24-hour bingo marathon. This starts Saturday morning at 9 a.m. and runs to 7 a.m. Sunday morning. Every session we have something different. No split pots, balls on the wall, free slot play, something different every single session. If you play 4 sessions out of the 12, you can win. You'll get $25 in slot play. If you play 8 sessions out of the 12, you'll get $50 in slot play. And if you can manage to play all 12 sessions, you get guaranteed $100 in slot play, and 2 lucky winners will receive $1,250 in slot play. So that starts Saturday morning at 9 a.m. And you could play any 4. It doesn't have to be consecutive order. So come on down and play. It's a lot of fun. And then Balls on the Wall for the month of August is going to be on Friday only at the 1 and 7 p.m. session. We have no split pots every night at 9 o'clock. Lower buy-ins at the 1 and 7, and all day on Sunday and Monday. And Kathy over Goldtown, she's having her no split pots paper only every day at 11, and Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at the 11 and 1. So paper players, go see Kathy over Goldtown. You all have a great weekend. Hope to see you down here for our 24-hour marathon. It's a lot of fun. Bye-bye.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community.
The Binion Ranch is off the county's radar, at least for now. The commissioners decided not to purchase the property at their meeting. The 138-acre parcel on Wilson Road was being considered as an investment that may have brought income opportunity to Pahrump via tourism. The cost of the property and for improvements would have been about $5 million. The initial purchase price is $1,750,000. The home was built in 1919 and was owned originally by Frank Buell. The famous Binion family eventually purchased it. The property is still up for sale. Let's join Ron Chase with Nevada Public Auction.
This segment is sponsored by Nevada Public Auction.
The auction is Saturday at 10 a.m., but we open our doors at 9 a.m. Come on down for an early preview. This auction is chock full of like early Americana stuff. I have Coke and Pepsi stuff back from 1912 to 1920, like original Coke trays, change trays, Pepsi bottles, old Pepsi cert bottles, just a lot of early Americana stuff, cookware, lots of jewelry. Native American jewelry, sterling and turquoise jewelry, lots of coins, gold, silver, peace dollars, Morgan dollars, you name it, it is just chock full in here again.
Look at these antiques that are just filling this room. This is amazing stuff.
Yeah, there's some amazing antique toys, like old tin toys, lunchboxes, that kind of stuff, but also some amazing antique furniture, buffet, curio cabinet, chairs, lots of old signs, dressers. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous antique furniture this weekend.
These are in really good shape.
Excellent shape. For the era that they come from, over 100 years old, they are in fantastic condition. Probably the nicest furniture we've ever sold here.
So if you missed Friday's preview, which was during the day from 9 to 5 all day long, you still preview in the morning, but you also, this is a catalog sale?
That is correct. So this entire auction is online. It's a catalog auction in numerical order. AuctionNV.com. You can see the whole catalog, picture for every single item. But again, you really want to come down here because some of these pictures just don't do the items justice. Like this ammo from 1920s to 1950s is still brand new in the box, and the boxes are almost in perfect condition. There's lots of gun reference books about Colts and Scouts and Peacemakers and all the old rifles and shotguns. So a lot of interesting gun stuff in here this weekend too.
Native American stuff, including those blankets.
Yeah, that blanket is an original Navajo blanket, I think from the 50s. And yeah, the other blanket is also an Indian blanket. Just a lot of nice Native American stuff in here this weekend too.
You can give a call for more information.
751-4867.
Go on the web.
Yeah, again, it's auctionnv.com. And the address here is 800 Margaret Street, 1 street past the hospital, right up Highway 372.
And if you're interested in selling your stuff?
Oh, always. Everything you see in here is from private consignment. So yeah, we'll sell one piece for 1,000 pieces. Give me a call or stop in. We'll talk about it.
Dylan Roth pleaded not guilty today to 33 federal charges related to the June attack at Emmanuel African Methodist Episcopal Church in Charleston, South Carolina. Earlier this month, the grand jury indicted Roth to 33 offenses, including federal hate crime and firearms charges. Law enforcement said he has confessed to the shooting that killed 9 people. Roth was captured in North Carolina the day after the June 17th attack and brought back to South Carolina. Nevada Highway Patrol Trooper Loy Hickson talks about how to avoid a rollover accident, one of the highest causes of fatalities in our rural area.
Rural areas that you don't have as much, I would say, safety buffers because, and when we say safety buffers in regards to if you make a mistake, have a little bit more time to react. Rural areas, the shoulders are very narrow. You know, they got the rumble sticks was there to kind of bring your attention should you start to go off the road. But then from there, you're looking at the desert. Way too many times, yes, we go in the rural areas, we're seeing these lane departures, drivers, whether they were distracted, maybe they'd fallen asleep, something that caused them to go off the roadway. And then their panic, they try to oversteer that vehicle. Momentum's taking them one way, you're turning the vehicles another. And of course, unfortunately, that's where we're seeing these rollovers. We want to remind drivers that when you are on the roadway, don't fall into this, what we call road hypnotism. Focus on the road. Do things if you have to make frequent stops to kind of get the blood flowing, keep yourself awake, other things that allow you to continually focus on the road. And should you find yourself drifting off that roadway, don't panic and make a sudden jerk of that steering wheel, because that's where we see these tragedies happen. Take your foot off the gas, let the vehicle slow down to itself. Once you get to a safer speed, generally 20, 30 miles an hour, then you can from there steer back on the roadway. And most importantly, what we're seeing where people are having the error is when they're not having their seatbelt on in these situations. Way too many times these rollovers we've seen, one occupant has their seatbelt on, another one does not. The person that does have their seatbelt on survives, no injuries, and the one that doesn't gets ejected and dies. So main thing, focus on the road, keep yourself within the travel lanes. Find yourself drifting off, slowly take your foot off the gas, and first and foremost, always have that seatbelt on every time you get in the car.
Medical marijuana is finally being sold in Nevada, 15 years after voters decided that it should become legal. When voters approved the measure, it lacked language to establish a system to sell or distribute the drug. 2 years ago, anyone who was authorized had to grow their own or find it some other way. A line formed this morning with those with state-authorized medical cards outside the Silver State Relief Dispensary in Sparks, Nevada. A half ounce of pot cost $195. Our local dispensary on Basin Avenue hopes to open in the fall. When we return, we'll have your Save a Pet and some new rules for Desert View Hospital.